Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Scratchy Post at that gaming itch. And once again, it is Saturday evening, and that means it can be one thing, and that's where I get a group of friends together and we play some more Ace Attorney. And you know, that's what we like to do. We put silly voices to these characters, and so as per normal, I am joined by our regular hosts, and I will call them hosts, guests, whatever, because you know the show wouldn't be anything without them. But
hello,
Drifting.
Hello.
Divot.
Justice.
Shadow.
Hello.
Kay.
Silence.
And back with us this week, Lemming.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, I hope you had I don't know, I can't remember what you were doing, Lemming, but I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I was basically looking after my dad, and we had a lovely time, watched a few movies, and I in the garden.
Oh, good.
Lovely.
Well, I'm glad. You know, you were sorely missed, but it was good you could be there. So everyone, we are back, ready to go and dive right back into the world of Ace Attorney. I hope you guys are just excited as us, as I tell everyone every single week. This is the highlight stream of my week. I would not cancel this for love nor money. You could offer me £1,000 and I would be tempted, but I probably would say, nah, but I kind of want to do silly voices with my friends. If you offered me £1 million, then screw you guys, I'm taking the £1 million.
Feedback. You know why you take the £1 million? Because then you can get us all together to do it live.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just share the money with us.
Exactly.
Finally get a mansion for all of us.
Get the mansion. Yes.
If we had a streamer house, I would down with that.
So we pick up on the adventure back in court. I believe is where we were last time, about to get the testimony from Norma de Plume. Oh, Norma de Plume.
You're really good at Norma de Plume.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I try my best, honestly. Not chapter slides, surely. We continue, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Lovely. Let's go. I'm back in the seats. Witness testimony.
The moment of the murder. I went to the Shipshack Aquarium to see the killer whale. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. Attempting to remain calm, I reported the incident to the police immediately.
That horrible defendant really did all that. It must be much more vicious than it looks.
Now, deliver your judgment so I may carry out the sentence.
Objection!
The defense would like to do some defending first, if that's all right.
Must you drag this out with your tomfoolery?
Yes.
My name's Phoenix.
Hold it! The defense always has the right to cross-examine a witness, you know.
With your phoenix foolery?
Yes.
You. That'll do.
A fellow inmate told me just this morning. If you want something signed, all you need is the document and a witness.
But
Let me
that's
guess.
for something else.
They were convicted for contract fraud, right?
All we need in this case is the evidence and a witness to convict. It is as simple as that.
Sir, I'm going to
Okay,
take the dead
yes.
silence as a yes.
Looks like I guessed right.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, but as Miss Sykes said, the defense has every right to cross-examine. Isn't that correct, Your Honor? Yes, of course. Remember to do a cross-examination, Mr. White.
I shall relish the sight of you thrashing around in vain.
Don't worry, in the years I've gotten very good at that.
Cross-examination, yeah.
The moment of the murder. So where do we think we're going with this, by the way? I mean, guess press and see where it takes us?
Yes.
Okay. Oh?
Why did you want to see the Orca?
Well, it is the featured attraction of the aquarium, after all.
Why waste energy on such tripe? There's but one attraction in Ship Aquarium that is worth anyone's time. And that is the penguins. Isn't that right, Taka, my friend? Bird nerd.
Okay, but that kind of makes him find his way to my heart, though, so...
Yeah. I guess Prosecutor Blackwell is for the birds.
This is just jot that down. Note to self, Prosecutor Blackwell is on Team Rifle.
My name
Yes.
is Blackwell. I speak
That's
for the
right.
birds.
Oh!
Hold it!
Damn it, weird.
The Orca suddenly went crazy, did she?
I know people were saying, "Why are you doing this, Seaback?" It's like, well, if you can't beat him, join him. You know, it's just like,
Yeah.
We've dragged you back down to our level.
Now it's cozier here.
yes. It took a look at me, and then all at once started going berserk.
Did you do anything to make her angry?
I did nothing more than simply glare at it from the visitor's corridor.
She glared at Orla? And that's what caused her to go berserk?
Objection!
Objection! The reason the defense went mad is not the issue here. Only what she did once she entered that state.
Ruh-roh.
In any case, the killer whale began behaving wildly in front of my very eyes, and then... Oh?
Ugh. So you're saying you saw the very moment of the victim's death?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Oh, it was simply dreadful. It was as frightening as losing one's manuscript just for deadline.
I suppose for a writer that would be pretty terrifying.
Yes.
I witnessed the killer... Go on.
I lost an entire fanfic when I didn't save.
Oh, no.
So much time.
The horror!
I'm so
No
sorry.
recovery. I had to write it all over again.
Funny if I had that in the Forge, I was editing something, I then started doing something else on that character sheet, and because if you open a text box and then it's something else, it basically closes that text box, but resets it to what it was previously. All that writing just gone.
I almost lost a digital drawing today, but thankfully my art program saved a lot of it. I had just had to do a few things over, but Jesus Christ, it almost gave me a heart attack.
We've
A
all...
long time ago, I lost my mind. I'm still looking for it.
Lost your marbles, you mean?
Well, good luck with that.
All my teenage and early 20s fanfics got lost in time because my hard drive once got accidentally formatted by myself. And
Oh.
on the other hand, maybe that's for the best. They were cringe to the power of cringe.
Well, it could be so much worse, I guess. We've all suffered at the loss of technology and all things losing. Raise a glass at home if you have without those.
What we're saying is, Miss Papoon, we get you.
On the other hand, that doesn't face Phoenix at all. He was always just winging it.
I was the killer whale's horrific act, and I knew I had to do something, so... Oh?
Why were the police the first ones you contacted?
By the way, I had a sub for Weird, so I went and did that real quick just now. He sends his regards, and my sub message was, I have a sub.
I have a sub.
I have a gun has become such a meme in our group.
I want to get that on my soundboard. I have a gun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh god, if you get on a soundboard, yeah, just cigarette. I have a gun.
I know what we're all gonna say when we play Cash and Gun.
I have a gun. I was afraid if I told aquarium staff, they might try to cover it up. Of course, I immediately told the aquarium security after my call to the police. I believe I deserve praise for my swift decision-making skills under pressure.
Mr. Plume is the most assertive witness I've ever seen.
We better do our best to look like big shot lawyers if we want to match her intensity.
Don't worry, she'll just call for your manager.
I was just about to say before she starts calling for the manager.
Mr. Plume, I praise your swift decision-making skills under pressure.
That was more kiss up than big shot.
I suppose it was unrealistic to expect big shots from Mr. Wright.
Youch.
How fitting for a small fry to praise a big shot.
How about cutting this small fry some slack, you big meanies?
Phoenix, you are a grown man.
The important thing here is, did she really see the moment of the murder?
You're raring to go, aren't you, Mr. Wright? I see it in your eyes and in your heart.
What is he
I
like?
guess I really am a lawyer at heart.
He's like 35 here, right?
He's 34. Or
34,
yeah,
35.
let's check.
But yeah,
I know we're playing him. We don't have his
Yeah, no profile, yeah.
Have to wait till we play someone else.
I got it.
Law nerd, go!
Why no, Lornard?
Okay, so did she see...
She wasn't watching it from the visitor's corridor. She was right up against the edge of the cage, right?
I mean,
Like
we have the footage. We've got the footage.
Yeah, can we look at the footage?
Yeah. That's the swashbuckle video. I don't know what will do that.
The camcorder on the second page.
I think the victim was.
Ah.
Orca was partially
Yeah,
concealed
she's
behind
right
the
at
rock.
the. She's right at it. She's not at the visit, unless that is the technically visitor's corridor.
That is the visitor corridor, but she can't see what's going on behind that rock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and also she's implying that that Orla suddenly went berserk, but that would be the whistle. Although
just not-
can't use that yet.
Also, not just that, but look, the mouth is not even open on Orla. That's just...
Mhm.
Yeah,
There's
Yeah.
nothing in the mouth.
squishing
And
something.
I just checked. He's
just-
either
yeah.
34 or 33.
Okay.
We'll find out in a case where we can actually look
Oh,
at this thing.
clearly I was wrong.
What?
No, I think you were on the wrong statement there.
Regardless, Lemming?
This piece of evidence clearly exposes the witness's lie.
It does, in my way.
Does indeed expose something. The defense's boneheadedness. There's nothing untoward about that evidence, no matter how you bluster.
So I'm a bit out of practice.
I agree. There is nothing compelling in that evidence.
We weren't confident enough. We forgot to save.
I'm definitely losing the judge's confidence in me here.
Luckily, you don't get anything in these games for doing it
Can I
perfectly.
Can I request for Apollo
Yeah.
back? Maybe that we wouldn't be having this trouble.
Yeah. Shall we go through the other? Let's go through the other statements.
Wait.
Oh, wait. Okay, look at that. Look, the bite. It's
yeah,
blunt
yeah,
force.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
We were
Would you like to
close.
save before this.
You know what? We've
Fine.
only just started. No.
Aha!
Oh dear.
It would seem that you're mistaken, Miss Plume.
I beg your pardon?
The autopsy report does indeed say death thought to be the result of Orca attack. But the actual cause of death is contusion from head trauma, not being bitten.
What? But I'm sure the victim was bitten.
I don't believe that can be true. The security footage doesn't show anything of the kind.
Thanks, game.
You kidding me?
Just as I suspected. I knew you would peek at the footage behind Fulbright's back.
I just love how he calls Fulbright Fulbright.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, and his boldness.
Well, what did you expect when you wouldn't play nice and share?
But unfortunately for you, I'm gonna stand up. The footage you saw was only one small part.
Huh?
Oh, an
Uh-oh.
updated autopsy report. Lovely.
Oh dear.
Of course.
Yesterday, after I decided to take this case to trial, I re-reviewed all of the evidence.
Of course you did.
Taka, the evidence I gave you for safekeeping.
See, this is why.
Screech.
Oh, hold
Uh-oh.
on. Bear, tag in.
Okay.
Judge Bear, tag in. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sure.
Guess that hawk is higher up on the pecking order than Fulbright and Blackwell's book.
You correct.
Very well. Let's review the footage.
He's a good burb.
He's the
He's good burp.
cutest. He's adorable.
Are you scratching my head?
Maybe.
What is this? Joker's punching the victim.
No way! Yes way!
Totally radical, dude.
I have to say that it's very radical. It's very
Shall I move on?
Yes.
Radical, yes.
Secret footage update in the court record.
But it bothers me
Not-
though, because
I
Sorry.
can't believe Orla really bit him.
Yes, Bo?
on one of the photos, the Orca has a pirate hat, on the other it doesn't.
Very interesting. You are correct, yeah.
And there is more. Look at this. This photograph was taken while the body was being examined.
There seems to be a stray bruise, and the victim is right west.
I have returned. Thank you, Bear.
No problem, brother. I think no one noticed.
You sound like an orc from Warhammer.
You are!
Go back to pillaging, brother. I've got the law case.
I was going to say before I go though, Kay was like, "I'm going to stand up," which is like, I feel like Kay's standing up so that they can get they can channel Blackwell better.
Yes.
That's why when I do the judge, I sit down, put a bowl cap on and a beard.
I can't
Yeah.
my legs up.
Okay. I'll have the crime lab examine the bruise and calculate its relevance to the case at hand. What's important right now is evidence that points to the Orca as the killer.
Oh, damn. You standing up is giving you a dramatic flair. It's I like it. You know?
I like it.
Yeah, that's a voice acting trick that I learned from my teacher.
Nice.
You take after Mark Howell in that regard.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe my teacher was Mark Campbell.
No.
It wasn't. I wish it were.
You
To
don't
be
know
fair,
that.
I stand up when I'm doing Fulbright.
Yeah. Okay. Look at the left side of the body. See the Orca's tooth marks in the victim's clothes? And each
Yes, I do appear to suggest that she did in fact bite the victim.
Photo of the body updated in the court record.
exclamation point.
I told you so. And then the killer whale swam up toward the surface with the victim in its mouth.
Objection! However, in the autopsy report, the cause of death is contusion from head trauma.
Objection! You are much too impetuous, right, Dono? Granted, the Orca biting the victim was not the cause of death. The witness was mistaken about that.
And what explanation is there for what the witness saw?
Did I not say in the beginning? The Orca toyed with the victim mercilessly.
My goodness!
After killing the victim, the defendant swam around with his dead body in her mouth. It just hit me how ridiculous the case is again. Okay. Just like any other predator toying with its prey.
Dun, dun, dun.
So this is a
I'm
Wendy's.
sorry, I just like the idea of Simon in the middle of his speech just halting and going, wait, what the fuck am I talking about?
Yes.
Ah,
Mr. Wright!
my heart!
The hearts of the people in the gallery are suddenly filled with fear. Fear of Orla.
So the defendant bit the victim after we had killed him. But if that's the case, then we must too figure out how the defendant killed the victim. Prosecutor Blackwell, do you have a sound theory to give to this court?
I wouldn't be standing here if I couldn't prove whether the orca's heart was black or white.
It's red.
But it's both. though.
Orla is black and white. Her body, I mean. You know what I mean.
My God. Athena, please try not to provoke Prosecutor Blackwell.
It's not my fault he dresses like an emo.
The witness also observed the actual moment of the murder. Think back, word mistress. Think back to what you observed before the orca bit the victim.
I see what you're driving at. So that was the true moment of the murder, was it?
Now, explain it in a way that even these simpletons can understand.
There you go again, ordering me around. Stop that this instant. But whatever. I don't mind telling my story. I saw the killer whale before it toyed with the body as well. I saw it the moment it killed the victim by headbutting him.
Orla killed the victim by headbutting him.
That's right. It rammed the victim over and over again.
Recall that the autopsy report stated that there were bruises all over the body. Recall as well how persistent the defendant can be when she's attacking her prey.
And we all just saw the killer whale headbutting the victim in the footage. Don't forget.
That footage backs up Mr. Plume's testimony. But there's also something very important it does not show.
Now, do you see what a menace this killer whale is?
No, there's a rock in the way. I'm sorry, but I can't allow your testimony to stand unchallenged. Looking at this footage, the orca certainly seems to be headbutting something. But you'll note that the something is not the victim.
What?
Well, that's a very
Your Honor,
memorable thing.
what did you install in the court?
Did this suddenly become Marilyn Monroe? What the hell?
Yes,
Probably.
she's actually very much based on Marilyn Monroe. Her
Yes, I thought as
her
much.
first name is Norma.
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah,
in
and
common.
Norma
I'll grab the wiki page.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Norma was Marilyn's actual first name.
Yeah, it was Norma Baker.
Mm.
Yes.
Yep,
I
I'm
want
grabbing
to
it.
look away, but I can't.
Yeah.
Even if-
So
Yeah, go on.
it says Norma was given birth name of actress Marilyn Monroe. Some of Plume's animations seem to be based on famous pictures and poses of the actress, and that's all we got.
Oh, that would explain her.
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Marilyn
Yeah.
wore something like that as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and her design is based off of like the black and white era of Hollywood. She was like the idea is like she was a starlet who is now no longer the perfect woman. Apparently, that's what it says on the wiki. I don't know.
Aw.
Oh dear.
Well, they've got no fucking taste.
Yeah, and, yeah.
Yeah.
And Marilyn Monroe was literal nom de plume.
Ah.
Nice.
Even if it was the victim, you couldn't have seen him from where you were, could you?
What? Oh, well, I suppose not.
Mr. Plume, did you actually witness the victim getting headbutted by the defendant?
Let's see. Oh, I remember now. As I recall, a rock in the shape of a skull was obstructing my view.
So, you couldn't see the victim?
Yes, I suppose I am. However, immediately after headbutting, the victim came floating up. He came up from behind the skull-shaped rocks, and his body was all limp. What else could I think except that the killer whale was headbutting the victim?
but you didn't actually see the moment of the attack itself, then it's pure conjecture.
Objection!
Must I do everything around here?
Yeah.
Yes, please,
Yes.
I'll go home.
How dare you speak so rudely to me?
There's no need for hysterics. Clear your mind and recall how you reached your conclusion. Though you couldn't see what the Orca was attacking, you didn't need to, did you? Because you knew she was behaving exactly as she had only 1 year prior.
Oh dear.
Oh,
1 year ago?
that's right. Yes, that's it. That's how I knew the killer whale was headbutting the victim. Does someone have something to say there?
I was gonna say, like, yeah, like Prenby Phoenix. I was still a bit disbarred back then.
Yes, I was no longer in this field back then. By the way, something from last week about Mr. Plume. Can somebody remind me what she refers to herself as? What is her job?
She is a
Journalist.
writer.
A true,
A true seeker. No.
That's the one. A non-fiction writer.
non-fiction, yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else find that a bit weird? Because, fiction writer, yes, but if it's non-fiction, you're either a historian or a reporter.
Or a biographer.
Which are you?
Yeah.
No, you can be a non-fiction writer because you could be writing encyclopedias and stuff like that.
Or you could be a biographer.
Then you're an
Yes.
academic.
Mm,
I just
Still
found the idea of a
non-fiction, because
non-fiction
she-
writer a bit weird.
I mean,
No,
it could
I-
also be someone who
It's
just
a
like,
thing.
yeah, like someone who writes historical stories for people to read. But
Yeah,
it's not
but-
like you're not just a historian. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it, but it still felt weird.
Yeah. it just feels like every profession that a non-fiction writer could stand for sounds better than non-fiction writer.
that is
Yeah.
fair. That is fair.
I'm sorry, but could somebody explain exactly what happened a year ago? Please?
You must know a very similar incident occurred only last year, in which the defendant murdered her trainer.
What? We Orca murdered her trainer, you say?
What? Is this really true? This is not looking good for us.
It's all in this book.
That book? The killer whale.
I really think you should
That's
probably
Mr.
go with the
Plume's latest
title.
work.
Probably should have gone with the title Blackfish.
Yeah.
I'd like to claim I would like to claim a conflict of interest in this particular piece of evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of picking that up.
The killer whale added to the court record.
It shouldn't be. It's written by the witness.
A non-fiction book by Norma de Plume. It's about the case from last year.
Then how about we change that to fiction?
Last year.
Okay.
Pardon. Last year, I had crackers.
Did
Last year, the
go down
defendant
the
killed her
wrong way,
trainer in the
Frank?
middle of a show.
I honestly thought you were going to say, Fulbright, give me some coughs. Some coughs.
Sir, I think a
Give me
prosecutor is
water.
dying.
Listen.
Your wish is my command.
For justice!
How many sugars?
Lozenge prevails.
Oh, God.
Orca headbutted and bit the victim.
The same thing she's accused of in this case.
That thing is a menace. Guilty, guilty, I say.
I never want to go to the beach again.
No,
No
now
one
everyone's
wants to go to
even
these.
more convinced that Orla did it.
We were doing so well, but now everyone in the room has a bad impression of Orla. I don't want to think she did it, but it's hard to keep believing in someone who can't even tell me her side.
Tweet, tweet.
Phoenix, Athena, you gotta believe in Orla. There's no way she killed anybody. You gotta save her, please. I'm begging you.
Sasha! What am I doing? Down on my client like this? This is the time to be strong!
I believe in Orla, and I'm ready to fight for our clients. I'll take everybody in this Squadron 1 if I have to. That reminds me of that Brooklyn Nine-Nine meme.
I've only had Orla for 2 minutes.
Yes.
Oh,
that
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Sasha. We won't give up on Orla. We'll defend her to the very end, using our best talents of bullshit.
Thank
And
you.
memery.
Thank you, both
We'll
of you.
just bluff our way through this. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Tweet, tweet.
We got this, Orla. We are Orla's lawyers. Who else but us can save her? We can't give her up now.
For an instant there, you were afraid of the Orca, weren't you? Right, Dono. When you saw the photograph of the victim from a year ago, you turned paler than me.
He saw right through me.
It's obvious you've neither the guts nor determination to defend the Orca.
It's true that Orla can't speak, and I don't know her thoughts. But there's certain someone who believes in Orla with all her heart. I respect the trust she has in Orla, so I'm willing to believe in Orla too.
What do you know about orcas? Nothing, that's what.
I know they eat penguins.
So, allow me to fill you in. Do you have any idea what orcas are also known as killer whales?
Well, yeah, I just said so.
Because they are cunning and merciless predators that hunt and kill even true whales.
Yes.
So killer whales really are killers? What terrifying creatures indeed.
I can't bear to hear more of any such rubbish as trusting a killer. Can you, your baldness?
No matter what you say, I will continue to believe. I don't give up that easily, you know.
He's turned into Parappa the Rapper.
Gotta believe.
I will defeat you with the power of friendship and bullshit.
Lord, you don't know when to give up, do you?
Not really.
Very well, I shall give you a chance to prove just how determined you are.
Play Undertale.
Oh, God. No, I'm not doing it.
You...
I'm out.
Witness, spare no quarter and lay the full truth on them.
Oh, but of course, that is what I do after all.
Prosecutor Blackmore, what do you have the witness testify about?
I shall have her testify about what she saw and what she heard.
What she heard?
Very well, Mr. Plume, please tell the court what you saw and what you heard.
Witness testimony.
What I saw and what I heard. The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. I was calm when I saw it. Started to headbutt. But when the pirate hat of the victim came floating up, I let out a scream.
So the Orca displayed the same behavior as during the incident a year ago.
Also explains your discrepancy, Burr.
Yeah.
That's right. Those weren't just simple cries, it was singing. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. It kept headbutting whilst it sang the swashbuckler spectacular song. That's right, it was singing the same song it sang at the aquarium stage show back then. It was singing while it was headbutting. Oh, it was perfectly horrible.
I don't see a single obvious inconsistency in this testimony. It's clear I won't be able to take apart her statements with evidence alone.
It's alright. Now would be a good time for me to put my skills to work. It's time to show what analytical psychology can really do. If you say that one more time, I swear to God.
But it's 2 words drifting.
This is case 3. This is case 3. There are 6 cases in this game. I'd get used to it.
Yeah.
And the next game as well.
And the next game, yeah.
So in the next game, I think
I knew there was a reason I hired you, Athena. You seem pretty confident. Let me guess. You noticed a contradiction between the testimony and her emotions.
You bet. Once we expose it, we might just be able to crack her. Like an egg. No, scratch that. Megan will definitely be able to.
Then let's give your knowledge of analytical psychology a try.
You got it, boss. A complete analysis of Mr. Plume's heart coming right up.
There's a bit of cholesterol.
Damn it, I was about to do that.
Definitely not black and white.
No, there's a little bit of beige.
The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. I'm not going to repeat all this, but okay. So what do we got here? As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing.
Oh, so surprising.
Oh, I was calm when I saw it. Started to headbutt.
Then why are you already upset?
But when the pirate-hatted victim came floating up, I let out a scream.
Yeah, it's definitely the...
Mm-hmm.
These are usually
Yeah.
pretty obvious.
Yeah. And also
It's only
pretty lenient.
Yeah, there's also 1 or 2 of these where it's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Plume, Orla really frightened you with her headbutting, didn't she?
Don't be absurd. I certainly was not frightened by the likes of any killer whale.
Uh-huh.
Must have been something else that scared her then, Bob.
However, I do remember being very afraid for some reason while I was doing that.
It sounds like maybe you saw something we haven't discussed yet. Take your time and try to remember what it was. What did you see?
This is practically turning into a counseling session.
And how does that make you feel?
I saw something. I remember now.
50% reduction in noise.
Okay, good. Now, if you could please tell the court what you saw.
I saw bright red blood. The killer whale's ramming caused the victim to bleed. There was a great cloud of blood.
What?
Yes, that's it. That's why I was so sure. That's when I knew that the killer whale had killed a person for a second time.
Well, that was rather compelling statement indeed. But in this again, there does appear to be something that could be a cloud of blood.
So her terror was a reaction to blood, was it? That would certainly explain what happened yesterday. Please take a look at this blood-stained coin.
She sees it just once. What kind of band shows a lady blood?
Yeah. She doesn't have to get this so worked up.
I was badly injured during an interview once. Ever since then, I've been terrified of blood. The sight of it dreadfully upsets my delicate sensibilities.
This is a bad turn. If Mr. Plume saw blood, then it
Rip it and
does
rip
it.
It just cracked open again. We're in the middle of courts.
I could do what I want.
Just cracking up in a cold one with the judge.
The judge is just like, I've got a fucking killer whale in court. I can drink as much as I like.
Yo, bailiff, bear me.
Suddenly we got I know. The judge is actually old Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What do you know about Priscilla?
Then does that mean Orla really did attack the victim?
It would appear that orcas are even more vicious than I am. So how does it feel to be thoroughly rammed by your own cross-examination right, Dono?
Phrasing.
Oh
What are
dear.
we doing now, boss?
That testimony was not bad at all. What I expected to hear was not at all what I expected.
Wait a minute. If there's some Discord left in Mr. Bloom's heart, he's still online.
What? You mean there's more?
Yeah? There's no telling what it is. Could be something even more damaging.
Is there even anything left in our case to damage?
Maybe. You don't know if you
Well,
try.
Whatever it is, we have to face it head on. Apply directly to the forehead.
To the hair forehead.
Hey!
Athena, you believe in Orla, right? If so, there's no reason for us to shy away from the truth.
Yeah, you're right. Lying
I
for
know we
what
can
is.
handle the truth. Whatever it is. So let's delve a little deeper.
You've got it, boss.
You can handle the truth.
I
Just-
just in my head, I've got
I was about to.
down with it. I'm just saying, oh no.
Okay.
Oh, so shocked.
Yeah, she's shocked when it starts singing. Info
Update.
update.
Is he gonna be happy? Oh no.
Mm. The reduction in
Yeah.
frightened.
Reduction
Yeah.
in frighten, yeah.
Yeah, that seems a little weird.
Yeah, it just suddenly goes from bump to bump.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
why?
Just be intensified.
Yeah.
All the same level, yeah.
Yeah.
You got it. Very well done.
Huh. Her fear appears to lessen here at this statement. Mr. Plume, weren't you afraid when you saw the victim with blood coming out of him?
My, that's a very good question. I was shaking after witnessing the murder, yes, but then the blood seemed to disappear.
Disappear? And why would you suppose that was? Was that-
Because
Did
it
our
wasn't
local-
it wasn't a real body.
Ah,
It's simple. It is because of the pirate hat. After the killer whale put the hat on, the cloud of blood disappeared.
What?
and how exactly does that work?
So Orla was bleeding then.
How should I know? I'm just telling you what I remember, Blue Boy.
Ah.
Wait a minute. From whom's was the blood that Mr. Plume saw actually coming from?
Yeah, Divot's right. It's from
Yeah,
all of
Orla, it
herself.
must be. If she put the hat on, it stops.
Wear hat.
then, yeah. She likes to wear hats.
Consider this. Maybe the one who was bleeding wasn't the victim.
I beg your pardon? What kind of ridiculous nonsense is that? There was no one else in that pool beside the victim.
Oh, I wouldn't say there was no one else. It is an Orca pool, after all.
What? Then where is this alleged injury on the defendant?
I'm not sure. But if simply wearing the pirate hat made the blood disappear, the blood must have been coming from somewhere on Orla's head.
What?
Yorka's head? What are you prattling on about now?
Please think about it again, Mr. Plume. Think back to what you already saw.
That is... The one who was bleeding was not the victim, but the killer whale? I remember now, there wasn't any blood coming from the victim after all.
Remember harder.
You are. You are my son and the one true king.
Now it's reduced to 0 Fahrenheit.
You did it! Analytical psychology got what he needed from her.
Yay!
I said that line perfectly, and I don't want
Yes.
any comments.
Yep. That was a huge help, Athena. It was also pretty dicey for a while, though.
Well, this is a surprise. The blood of the witness saw was the defendants, not the victims.
That is correct. And since there was no blood coming from the victim, there's only one thing we can conclude. That what Miss de Plume witnessed was not the moment of the murder, as she claims.
Rubber. Objection! I thought you were unarmed, but it turns out you were concealing a sword all along.
Indeed, his fingers very pointy.
Nevertheless, it is far too dull to cut to the bone.
I don't know, have you seen my hair? Meaning?
I grant that what the witness saw was not the victim's blood, but it proves nothing. After all, being rammed doesn't always result in a wound that bleeds, does it? Death from internal hemorrhaging is also a possibility.
No, that's where the blood is supposed to be.
Blood is supposed to be inside the body. He has a point there.
Exclamation point.
Hello, Dr. Bryce Banner. Spikes.
Oh, that's my friend. That's my friend.
Hello.
They call me Sparks because that's a name I go by.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey.
Yay! So hi.
Howdy.
Welcome to the channel.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah. If you wish to challenge me to a duel, you'll need a sharper blade than that, right, Dono? I demand evidence that proves the witness did not see the moment of the murder.
I mean, we already showed you it.
I mean, I do have to wonder what goes through Taka's head in those kind of like, oh god moments when Blackwall slams the table and he goes wide. Like, what is?
I'm losing my grip.
Yeah,
Hang
what?
on.
Is that,
And the bird's just like, what? And then it's fine.
I'm guessing what's going through his head is like master slamming on the floor. Where's the mouse?
Yeah, birds are kind of highly strung, so it's probably like, oh god! And then fine again.
Oh god, my perch is moving. Help.
Ah! There must be something. Think, Phoenix. If I'm correct, then the victim's death occurred
After she saw
Before
it.
It must have been.
before the
It must have been before, because otherwise he would have drowned beneath there, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true, yeah. Yeah, if she kept hitting it.
If the victim was already dead when Orla started her headbutting, then that would mean he died sometime before Mr. Plume was watching her. The events Mr. Plume witnessed took place at around 10 past 10 a.m. I must have something that can tell us about what happened before 10:10 a.m.
I mean, we got security footage, surely.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You didn't look at it? Oh. Oh.
We've only seen the footage from 10:09 to 10:10 a.m. Which means there's still footage going further back that we need to check.
Ah.
Your Honor, I request that all the security footage be played for the court.
All of the footage? All of them?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Your Honor. Mr. Plume witnessed the cloud of blood at around 10 past 10 a.m. But I believe the victim was already dead by that time.
Our assertion is that the murder took place before Mr. Plume arrived.
Exactly. The security camera footage starts at 10 a.m., where the aquarium opened. And I believe there's a vital evidence in the 10 minutes before.
You are quite the gambling man, right, Dono?
Unbeaten in poker.
Yeah. Are you honestly willing to risk everything on these mere 10 minutes?
Yes.
I've risked more. I've bet on slimmer chances before. When he puts it that way.
Hold.
Uh-oh.
My boss is no coward, Prosecutor Blackwell, so I just suggest you get ready to eat humble pie.
Yo!
Uh-oh. I can't back down now.
No, you can't.
Well, if the defense is that confident in its importance, Prosecutor Blackwell, the security footage.
Fulbright?
Roger! I have the rest of the security footage right here!
Very well. Please play it for the court.
Was he always there? Or did he just get
I'm
summoned?
always here for
Okay.
justice!
Yeah, he's one of those characters that's just always in the courtroom when he's needed.
Yeah.
He's hiding under the desk opening cans for the judge.
I mean, like, it's like Gumshoe was always in the courtroom, right?
Yes.
Hey, man!
Well-
Don't forget about me!
Oh, God damn it.
And of course, walking.
Well, at least a Gumshoe has a reason to be there. He's throwing the confetti.
It's true.
Yeah.
Please, please have something for me.
I make no promises.
This is what it looked like at 10 a.m. The witness can be seen here. All right, I'll just back the footage up to the beginning now. 10:09.
9,
10:08.
8.
8.
It appears Mr. Plume hasn't arrived at this point.
Actually, we're on 6.
Now to see if I can find something from before this point in time.
3. 10 on the dot.
Nothing.
Aww.
Itchy burp.
Is that it?
Yep, that's all the footage there is.
How very useful.
Well, Mr. Red, did you see what you were looking for?
Yeah.
Well,
Nothing.
we kind of did notice that we didn't see when the
When was the body dropped?
the victim came in. So unless he's Gabriel's threepwood, who can hold his breath for
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, we didn't see him fall in.
That means he would have been there for at least 10 minutes, and
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Unless he's Guybrush Threepwood, he's definitely drowned by that point.
Yeah.
Unless he was already there.
Yeah,
He was
I mean,
already
I'm
dead.
pretty sure he was.
I have a thoughty thought in my brainy brain.
Oh,
Sure? Shoot.
The big rock at the bottom of the tank
Yeah.
the big rocky
has
rock.
a hole in it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Your-
is
your
it possible
point
there
being-
was something in there?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That he was put down there, or maybe a model, or the dummy
Yeah,
was.
I feel like
Very
the
possible.
headbutting might have been something like holding him down, and the headbutting was to free the person.
Hmm.
Good
That's what I've
on
been
you.
thinking as well.
Well, right, Dono? Those were the 10 minutes you placed your bet on. Did you see anything of significance?
It's what we didn't see.
Did I see anything important? I'd better think about this carefully. And quickly. In the footage, we see...
Something.
Nothing important.
No, nothing important. Nothing
Nothing
important.
important.
Yeah, I say nothing, but we didn't see anything in there.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can see Jack and or Jill. We can see nothing of importance in that footage.
Just as I thought.
Ha ha! You're right about that. That section was completely meaningless. It does show a thing. That's why I didn't submit it as evidence.
Objection!
Ah!
Fancy one.
Fancy objection.
No, it's just the opposite.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Gabe!
No.
Come on, that
What
is.
do you mean by that?
In fairness, that is kind of shit because nothing would be something in that regard. So choosing something of importance would fuck up a lot of people.
In this 10 minutes of footage, something important should be there, isn't there.
I actually think it's a nice double ending because most people, when the game most often does that, most often there's something there, and so people instantly go, yeah, I want to object, or yeah, I want to pause that, oh yeah, add that testimony.
Yeah,
Whereas this time, it's like, no, that's not what you want to do. You actually want to admit that there's nothing in there. So it's a bit of a, it's also a bit, it's a bit of a trap for those that are a bit too used, maybe are a bit too coy with the game at times. But I get your point as well, though.
Yeah, I just don't like how the language is used there. It's
Fair.
gonna trip somebody up.
Yeah. It's just very shitty.
Did you read the line, Lemming?
Yes,
Awesome.
He did.
Detective Fulbright. This footage should have been submitted as evidence.
What? Are you questioning the way I carry out my duty to justice?
Yes.
Mr. Wright, explanation, please. What is the important thing that you say should be in the footage? What isn't?
The dead body.
The dead
I mean,
body.
the victim.
There
The
is no
important thing
body
you
there.
see in the footage is the victim himself, Jack Shipley.
We really didn't see any evidence of Jack.
You could say,
We did not see Jack.
You could say there was no body there.
I was carrying on Lemming's joke from earlier, which I didn't quite get, but you actually were dead on.
You could say we didn't see Jack.
Jack Ship.
You don't know Jack.
I don't.
I don't know about you, but I didn't see him get in the pool in that footage.
Boo!
Ah, that's right.
If the victim is not shown entering the pool in this footage, it means he must have been there by the skull rock during those 10 minutes. But no human being can hold their breath underwater for that long, except
Guy
one
Bush
man.
Fleetwood.
Wait a minute. Are you saying?
Yes, the victim was Guybrush Threepwood all along.
Bum, bum, bum.
When the security camera started up at 10 a.m., the victim was already dead.
What?
Murmur. This is the noise of murmur.
Order in the
Murmur
court!
noises.
If that's the case, then when was the victim murdered?
I don't know, Your Honor. But we now know it had to have been sometime before 10 a.m. Therefore, this footage can no longer be called decisive evidence against my client.
But there is no one else who could have killed the victim.
Want to bet? Not necessarily. The defense believes that the true culprit may have been human. And we have evidence to back up our theory as well.
Who are you now? I would be very interested in seeing this evidence.
The defense's trump card. The thing we found during our investigation yesterday.
Shadow, may I ask you something?
Yes.
As someone who might have the most experience in pathology of all of us, wouldn't it be visible on the body when it's been for 10 minutes underwater?
Depending on the time of death, yes.
And death.
Yeah, decomposition does some very interesting things to a body underwater. I'm not experienced enough to tell you how, but it would be evident that the victim has been submerged for over 10 minutes. Most likely in that they didn't drown because there would be no water in the lungs. They wouldn't get the particular hemorrhages the lungs.
I was wondering if you could see, like, on the skin, like it would be very wrinkled and such.
Oh yeah, because the cells probably would have absorbed a lot of water and then just popped because they took too much water in.
I mean, you do make the point of like the lungs. You could argue that there would have to be water in the lungs if the orca actually killed him.
Yeah, exactly. Because if Orca actually killed him, he would be struggling and therefore inhaling water while drowning.
Yeah.
Now it's time to play it.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Here's some proof. All evidence shows that the crime may have been committed by a human.
The coin that we found.
Yeah.
What's this? A coin?
A bloody coin, Your Honor.
It's a bloody coin!
Fake bloody coin.
Yes, a fake
Bloody
coin
hell.
used in the aquarium's pirate show. We found it beside the pool. This coin is quite possibly the real murder weapon.
This tiny little coin is the murder weapon. Is that right? This isn't one of your bluffs.
As they say, the bolder the presentation, the less confident the solicitor.
Oh,
I doubt that.
This is no bluff, and this isn't the only coin. There are 300 of these coins altogether, weighing in a total of about 7 pounds. This one just happens to have blood on it.
You have the blood analyzed to see whose it is.
Not yet. But there were coins scattered all around the body, and the victim had a head wound. Taking these things into account, I believe it has the victim's blood. So, to put it together, we have about 7 pounds of coins by the side of the pool. One of them with a blood stain on it. I think the answer is pretty clear here. Your Honor, the defense proposes that the victim was killed beside the pool.
the side of the pool? What if the murder took place there? It would be difficult to say the Orca did.
I realize you're trying to defend your client, but that theory is preposterous. How could 300 coins possibly be made to hit someone all at once?
It's called a
Force
bag.
push.
It'd be pretty easy if we were in a bag or something of that nature. Like I said, a bag.
And so where was this bunch of coins in?
Unfortunately,
Vanished
Your
into
Honor,
the
we
void.
recovered nothing. Go on drifting.
It vanished into the void.
Poof. I would like to point out that if you don't know what a bag is, then how do you get your shopping home?
And sack.
Just like carrying everything home in your arms. Like, no, I bought too much stuff.
It's more the fact that someone...
She seems like the type to have someone bring her stuff for her, so...
Yeah, true. Also, it's also about...
I think she has people for that, yeah.
It's also with the literacy of like, well, how can the items themselves individually kill each other or strike them all at once? Someone may not make the logical leap to a bag. It's possible.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, a bag.
Well, I mean, she's not a fiction writer. How could she create such scenarios in her head?
Ah.
True that. We recovered nothing of the sort from the scene. It's possible the culprit took it with them.
They took it?
The true culprit used the coins as a blunt instrument to commit murder. They then threw the body into the pool before the security camera started. And then they left, taking the bag the coins were in with them. They got rid of the evidence that points to a human culprit to pin the blame on Orca. Although I do have a security concern when it comes to the security cameras being off during like non-working hours. That's what the security cameras are for.
Yeah. I do have a buoyancy concern as well.
We'll get there.
Oh yeah.
That was brilliant, Mr. Wright. You found a way to introduce the possibility of a human perpetrator.
Yeah, somehow. Let's hope our luck holds out. I wonder why Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't said anything.
He's brooding.
He's zoning out.
The perpetrator, other than the defendant, has now been suggested.
He's asleep.
No, he's zoning out.
But if we hold this possibility to be true, then what did Mr. Bloom witness?
That's right. I saw the killer whale attack the victim. Just like it did a year ago, singing a song.
I guess they're still dead. Even with somebody else as the culprit, Orla's behavior still seems pretty bizarre. I wonder why she did. What is the sentence? I wonder why she.
Why?
Why did she
Ignore
want-
the did. Ignore the did.
why she was doing the same things she did a year ago. I swear,
I'm gonna throw some letters into the idea here. CPR.
I'm not sure CPR works that way, but
I
No,
feel
but how would Orca try it?
Yeah, I feel it's a bit different. I feel that body of Jake Shipley was set in such a way, or Orla was given a whistle signal or something to perform the
Maybe.
tussling and wrestling as she always does.
Yes.
she thought it was
Yeah.
the dummy.
It was she thought it was part of the number.
Also,
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Wright, I swear to you that English is my
Yeah.
first language.
Oh, bless you.
Oh.
Sorry. And they absolutely did it on purpose when the camera was on to frame the Orca.
First of all, Drifting,
Yeah.
that was not your fault. That is the shitty translation that
Yeah.
happened.
I know.
That's-
Yeah,
I'm just making
that
fun
is-
of myself to feel better.
I feel more like it's a sort of shitty QA that didn't catch this.
And that.
Yeah. Sure.
Also,
Yeah, it's bad translation.
also, you are doing amazing, Drifting. You are doing amazing as Athena.
Yes.
You are doing great.
I love the
I
feeling.
want. I like. This has not been the case for anybody else yet, but your Athena is now like how I read Athena in my head.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
I say yes because I haven't like gone back and watched everything and maybe been like, oh, I think that's good. They like pick some stuff, but you know.
But are they really that bizarre?
What do you mean?
To explain the inexplicable, all we have to do is turn our thinking around.
Turn off your thinking?
Yes.
Huh? Sounds good to me.
Time to give the old turn my thinking around method a try. Excuse me while I snap my own neck.
Please don't. I need you for the rest of this case.
Phoenix's head just does a complete 180. Just like, oh,
Yeah.
We're not doing the exorcist
Like
in
an
this
owl.
court, sir.
Phoenix is actually an owl confirmed.
Yep.
Owls
Instead
are
of trying to
always
figure out
thinking.
why Orla did the same thing she did a year ago, I should consider the results of what were produced by her behavior this time around. Orla sang a song, did some headbutts, and bit the victim. If the real culprit wanted to shift the suspicion onto Orla, then they would have needed to give people a reason to think Orla did it in the first place. There we go.
Mr.
yeah.
Wright, as her lawyer, how do you explain your client's actions?
I believe we should think of it in this way, Your Honor. What kind of effect did Orla's actions have on the case?
Well, then why don't you explain it to the court? How did the defendant's actions affect the case?
They created a witness.
Yes.
Mr. Plume focused her attention on the Orca pool because she heard the song. The Orca's act of singing a song created a witness.
Created a witness?
Isn't it possible that fabricating a witness was the real culprit's true intention? After all, Mr. Plume witnessed two things. She saw Orla headbutt something over and over, and she saw Orca bite the victim. Those two actions of Orla's might have been the real culprit's plot to make the witness think the Orca was attacking the victim.
Are you saying that the defendant was being manipulated by the true perpetrator?
Exactly. And that would explain Orla's actions perfectly.
But the defendant is an Orca. Is it even possible to manipulate her?
Yes, there is a way to manipulate Orla's behavior with this.
The whistle.
The whistle.
Yeah.
Which cannot be heard by humans.
True.
Yes, Your
Grab
Honor.
a snack. I'll be right back.
Sure.
No worries. Trainers at the aquarium use whistles to issue commands to Orla. But in truth, anyone can do it, provided they know the right signals.
Ah, that must be how they got Orla to do tricks for her private joke.
The true culprit hid the body in a spot that couldn't be seen from the visitors' corridor. Then, when Mr. Plume appeared, they gave Orla the commands. In other words, Orla was manipulated by the culprit to perform a series of tricks.
What?
And as for you, Mr. Plume, you were manipulated by the true culprit to play the part of the witness.
I, Norma Plume, was set up. Norma Plume, right extraordinaire, was used. No. No!
Oh no!
I demand to speak to the manager.
Call the manager!
Boom! This is something about your attire.
That was one wardrobe malfunction I did not want to see.
Wait, are we referencing Jesse Jackson now? Or what?
It would appear we need to shift our suspicion towards someone other than Orla. Let's go to the back row. Please have the bloodstained coin analyzed.
You waste your breath.
I guess even Prosecutor Blackwell can't refute the possibility of a human-ass suspect.
You did the bus?
Oh no.
You're back.
Yes.
If the crime happened beside the pool, there's no way an Orca could have done it.
Now, if only we could find the bag the coins were in.
In light of the new discovery, it will appear that the Orca couldn't have done it.
Exactly, Your Honor. If the blood on the coin proves to be that of the victim, we can unequivocally overturn all his accusations.
Objection!
Objection!
Oh dear.
Overturn the defendant's accusation? I think not.
How many handcuffs has he
my
gone
hair!
through?
My beautiful hair!
I believe. Yesterday, a new inmate was brought into the prison. He said, the moment you relax is when you're most vulnerable.
And what did this man go in for?
He's merely a sneaky thief who enjoys the spot of fishing now and again.
It looks like a tanuki.
But right dono here would be easier to hook than any fish.
That hawk sure does love the judge's head.
Oh, scream.
He's so cute though. I love it.
Had coin number 4 and some sort of bag.
A bag? I don't think I'm gonna like this.
I don't like where this is going.
This is the coin bag the 300 coins were in. I believe you were looking for this.
How did you get that?
I never said we didn't find it at the crime scene. The bag had blood on it, so naturally I had it sent to the crime lab.
This goes all against discovery, but whatever.
And? Does the blood belong to the victim?
Of course not, that would be too easy.
It does indeed, as does the blood on the coin.
I knew it! So the blood on the coin did belong to the victim.
The bag was open and the coins had all spilled out. But the bag alone wasn't proof enough to say that it was used as the murder weapon. However, thanks to the defense and their coin, I'm more than satisfied that it was.
Prosecutor Blackwell, are you conceding that the true culprit committed the murder with the bag of coins?
I shall concede that the victim was put into the pool
Okay.
after his death. Oh, what?
Sorry, it's fine. You cut out for a second. It's fine.
Oh, okay. However, even with the bag, it doesn't change the fact that it was an orca that killed the victim.
You're just jealous that I can pronounce unequivocally. What? How can you still suspect Orla?
You said the true culprit manipulated Orla's behavior. But Orla isn't the kind of Orca that would let someone control her. If anything, Orla used the victim's behavior against him to murder him.
Blackwell, what are you smoking?
Whatever that feather is.
What? But
Are you arguing that the Orca manipulated a human being?
To prove it, I've summoned another witness. Marlon Rhymes, take the stand!
Marlon Rhymes is a witness?
I think I threw my arm out. I did a point, but I like.
Oh, no.
turned around. Oh no!
Oh,
I did a dramatic point, and it was like, nope, this is too much.
You need to slam your desk, Kay.
Yeah.
Mm.
And get a
But I'm
bird on your
standing.
shoulder.
It's hard. There's a whole. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my friend Trucy does have a bird. I could get a bird. I could do it.
Aw.
I could bring. I could go to
Does
her
your friend
place and do
Teresa
it
keep the
sometime.
bird in the magic panties?
No. she's called she's called Trucy because that's what we called her on the podcast,
Alright.
Mm.
Ah.
Yeah.
which is so long on hiatus that is practically just defunct at this point. Anyways, well, don't just stand there. State your name.
Yeah. I told you I didn't want to be a witness.
I thought one witness would be enough to prove the defendant's guilt. But apparently, Right Donor won't be satisfied until every stone is turned.
Namely, the hollow one.
You son of a... fine. If I got talk, let's get it over with.
Mr. Rhymes doesn't seem like a willing witness.
Well, what
Well,
gave you that
prosecutor-
idea?
Yeah. I wonder what Prosecutor Blackwell is going to have him testify about.
So could we have your name and occupation for the record witness?
Please say it.
How about a rap instead? Ho, yo, 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 ho, ho. People on the low down to testify. Chilling with my girl wearing sheep shave. Orcas, penguins, and the seascape. Feeling and feeding, there ain't no way about them. Predicates, toss shell to stand. No animal keep from the house of rhymes. I'm the master keeper melon with the rhymes, yo.
Oh my, I'm afraid I couldn't understand a word you said. Is that flip-flop music young people like nowadays?
Yes, Judge,
Okay,
100%.
You
So
damn
close,
kids
Your
with
Honor.
your flip flop.
Yeah.
so say the line.
Oh, you sound-
Say the line. I mean, I love this line. Sorry.
So close, Your Honor. So close. And yet so far. I was had a friend with 2 left feet. Every time he went on holiday, he bought a new pair of flip-flips.
Now, now I can imagine the giant with a cap backwards, with a skateboard on his back, like,
How do you
Hello,
do,
fellow
fellow
kids.
kids?
Hello, fellow teens.
Just routines.
Got this flip-flop music today, eh?
It reminds me of your fellow student, Divot.
Fun.
You must remember who I'm talking about.
Oh, I do.
Fellow student, Divot.
I have no clue.
It's from
My mind's gone blank.
Monster Prom, fellow student. Never mind.
That's
I
gone.
thought you were
I'm
talking about
sorry.
Ace Attorney. Because
No.
there's an applicable thing to Ace Attorney that is fellow student.
No, it was that kind of animated armor that was trying to hunt down crimes against
yeah.
Vera.
Hello, fellow students.
Yes.
Yes, I remember.
Oh,
Sorry, I was making
No, my mind went blank. It's been so long since
I was making a Monster Prom reference. Everyone, go and watch.
Good game.
Go and watch
It's a
Weird.
great series of games. Go play it.
Go play. But also go watch Weird FW's kind of VODs on that. Don't go away from us yet. But once you're finished with it, go and watch that.
Also,
Yeah.
Monster Problem 3 is due out soon.
Yeah,
God,
so
the third one?
stay curious because it's gonna appear on Weird's channel for sure.
And yeah, there is a Monster Problem 3 coming out. It's called Monster Road Trip.
Ah.
Right, let's carry on.
Yes.
Please receive me your testimony, witness, without the flip-flop.
No. Okay, fine. You're not fun at all. You're so not on fleek. I don't want.
My God.
No fun
I don't-
allowed zone.
I don't want to do it, as I tell you. Feel like I'm selling Sasha out.
Did you say on Fweep?
Ah!
Witness testimony.
I actually think this is a nice place for us to take a break. 15 minutes. We normally do about 10 past, quarter past. But at the beginning when a testimony kind of feels like a good place for us to quickly have a quick break. So I'm just gonna do a save because we always do that. And we're gonna
Testimony. Oh, time for recess.
quick recess. So we'll be right back with the show. We'll see you in a few minutes, everyone, as we get some drinks, go to the toilet. Stand up and do some stretches yourself. We'll be right back.
I'm gonna let
Yeah.
it
Be right back.
And we are back for part 2 of Ace Attorney Dual Destinies case. Well, DLC case, actually. It's the special episodes it's called referred to. Ready to get our testimony on. So let's go for it. The man manipulating Orca.
I'm disappointed that it doesn't say manipulating Orca.
Ah.
At about 10 a.m., I was in the staff room. I heard loud noise from the pool room, so I went to the door to look in. I couldn't see the captain or the Orca, but I saw a bunch of coins scattered around. The Orca knows there's a certain spot people stand to play volleyball with her. I think maybe she knocked down the stuff that was piled up there and hit the captain.
So that gives us a little more info about the area around the Orca pool.
Orca pool diagram updated in the court record.
The defendant made the stuff fall down.
Overturned crates and assorted props were scattered all over the pool room floor. Apology, as I was looking for the tumbler post.
Fine.
I found something similar though. I'm putting it in the bench.
Yes.
It's close, but not quite.
Yeah.
It's a. There is no doubt that it was the Orca who caused this mess.
But could she really have done that from within the pool?
As I said, the Orca is the only one that could have performed such a feat.
That's a good Tumblr post.
I found another one, but I can only send it to eBack now because it's got spoilers for a later case. End of it. The pool and its room were tidied the night before, including various odds and ends. But when a rhyming marlin checked on the scene, over 400 pounds of props had fallen. To move it all in one go would challenge even the brawny prisoner in the cell next to mine.
What is he? The jail gossip?
To be. He's eavesdropping.
So, how did 400 pounds of items fall all at once? I'll tell you how. The Orca pulled on the cloth that was underneath them. A weight that would be all but impossible for a human to move. It was child's play to an Orca.
That doesn't make any sense.
During a friendly game of volleyball, the defendant made the crates fall. And the bag of coins that was among them was among the items and the bag of coins that was among the items fell upon the victim's head and killed him.
That's a rough sentence.
Yeah, that is a rough
Yeah.
sentence.
The orca then toyed with the victim's body underwater, which is what Mr. De Plume saw.
Objection!
But the witness only said he heard a loud noise. That doesn't automatically make the sound of Orca making the items fall. Also, why did you only look in on the pool room anyway, Mr. Rhymes?
That Orca sometimes makes a loud noise to summon a trainer. But I'm still a newbie, so I don't have a security card to get to the pool room yet. So even if she tries to summon somebody, there ain't much I can do about it.
I see. So the witness couldn't enter the crime scene.
Objection!
If Mr. Rhymes couldn't enter the room, there's at least one thing he can't be sure about. His statement that the Orca was playing volleyball is pure speculation.
Silence.
I kill you.
Whether the orca was actually playing volleyball or not is not the issue. Traces of the orca's saliva were found on the cloth that was underneath the crates. The important point is that the orca is the only one that could have moved the items. I'm so loud.
You're fine.
No, I'm just getting worried that, like, I'm disturbing other people now.
Oh, it's fine.
I have to discredit that statement somehow. If I don't, it'll mean that Orca was the culprit. And if the victim died beside the pool... I misread it.
It's fine.
It's cool.
Cross-examination.
The man manipulating Orca.
Okay, I sent you a thing.
Oh.
Are you sure about the time you were in the staff room?
Well, yeah, I'm sure. I'm pretty good with them. I've never been late to work once.
If you're sure about the time, then there's something wrong with that statement. I better take another look through the court record.
All right. Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Rhymes.
Oh, yeah, because there's that calendar we picked up, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's the calendar, the cutie calendar, that adorable calendar that I would have a copy.
Yes.
I would have.
The one that smells fishy.
Yeah.
Ah, you see what I did there?
You say you were in the staff room, but is that really true?
Yep, because it's true. Well, why would I lie about a thing like that?
Mr. Rhymes, have you ever seen this calendar before?
Hey, that's...
I see you recognize it.
Yeah, that's the raffle calendar. It's a big hit to the ship-shaped aquarium and gift shop. Thank you for shopping at ship-shape.
Mr. Rhymes, do you refrain from scattering fish around the witness stand?
Just about to say, why are you throwing that down in the courtroom?
Yes.
Not to worry, your baldness. Taka will have them cleaned up in no time.
Give me a moment, I just lost my monitors.
Oh.
The one in the middle is a bit fritzy, so whenever I try to move it, and then all of them went in fritz because it's disconnected, and now it's back, and now I can start. So I guess that bird comes in handy now and then.
All right, Mr. Rhymes. Now you'll sing your cute souvenir. Now, if you wouldn't mind.
No, Your Honor. This is my calendar. It was originally the witness's, but it came into the possession of a certain young lady.
What?
Mr. Rhymes and his young lady first met each other in the food prep room. After a mishap, their calendars got switched around. They ran into each other at about 10 past 10 a.m. in the food prep room. So clearly, the witness was not in the staff room. In other words, there's no way he could have heard the noise in the pool room upstairs.
What's this? This is the first time hearing about any calendar.
That's because Mr. Rhymes and Pearls were keeping it a secret.
You lied to me? This transgression will not go unpunished.
Uh-oh.
So, Mr. Rhymes, you didn't hear the noise of the equipment failing after all, did you?
Okay, I'll admit it. I didn't hear the noise of the Orca pool room itself, myself. But somebody told me about it.
Who told you about it?
It was,
Unless you tell the truth, Mr. Rhymes, I can't save Orla. I'm sure you know how sad it would make Miss Buckler. Let me just poke those emotional heartstrings for a moment.
Heard about it from Sasha.
What? From Miss Buckler?
But that doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I didn't realize it was a female.
No, that's all right.
What is going on here?
Now it's the trainer's own word that drive the Orca into a corner. How do you like being bitten by your own client, right, Dono?
I certainly didn't see this coming.
What perfect timing! There was something I wanted to ask Miss Buckler about the Orca. The prosecution calls the trainer, Miss Sasha Buckler, to the stand!
Alright, I'll get up then.
Yes, I suppose it would be a good idea to hear what the Orca trainer has to say.
I don't know what Sasha's gonna say. But I'll have to meet it head on, whatever it is.
We'll take a 20-minute recess while the witness is summoned.
We will have a not taking a recess. We'll continue with this case.
Damn right.
Yeah, we're saving. I do love the music and jingles in this game. It's great soundtrack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
July 21, 10:39 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. I was going to say 4, but no, it's not number
I like
4.
4 more than 3.
Mr. Wright, are you going to cross-examine Sasha?
I guess I'll have to ask her about the noise from the stuff falling down.
That's right.
Mr. Rhymes, why did you lie?
I didn't want Sasha to have to appear in court. I thought if anybody had testified, I should be the one to do it for her.
Also, before I do this, like, can I just say, maybe nobody's going to believe it, but I did have this feeling of like, what if the actual killer is Sasha? So, like the way this game is going.
Oh.
For a moment, I did. Also, last week I had very strong vibes. Like, what if it's Marlon?
Could also be. I do wonder who the killer is, but I did have this feeling of like, how funny would it be if it was Sasha trying to get the Orca free, but also fucking herself up in the process. So.
Yeah, it would be very Ace Attorney though.
But why would you go to all those lengths?
Do you see the entry for the 20th in that calendar? You know about meeting the captain at the Orca pool?
That's Phoenix.
Oh, sorry.
The note about meeting the captain of the Orca pool?
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that calendar in an app room. I think it's probably Sasha's.
What? Then that means...
I guess it does look like more of a woman's calendar than a man's.
Wow,
Hey,
presumptuous,
come on.
Phoenix.
Yeah,
A
very.
little bit. Sorry, guys. Calendar updated in the court records.
Oh, sorry,
I didn't want suspicion to fall on Sasha. That's right. Now I gotta go back to the aquarium leg after the Orca and Sasha's place. I'll be rooting for you on the other end of the TV phone. Please take care of Sasha.
Maybe you're right, drifting.
Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, we can't let Prosecutor Blackwell get the best of us. Time to refocus.
You're right. After all, we're the only ones who can save Orla.
Free Orla.
We need to save Orla. All of
July
these
20
games.
11:02 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
The court will have recovery. Blackwell, please call the witness to the stand.
You know what I would really dig? A case where the judge is the defendant.
Oh,
Oh,
That
hell yeah.
yeah.
That'd be neat.
Anyway,
Again, you waste your breath.
My name be Sasha, and I be one of Captain Orla's swashbucklers. I come to rescue me bucko from the false charge put on her by dread pirate Nookstash.
No stash?
I guess no stash refers to Prosecutor Blackwell this time.
Well, I can't be the judge. He has a mustache and a full beard.
Now then, Captain Judge, shall we begin the pirate courts?
Captain George? I never like that. It makes you feel like a salty old sea dog.
And scene. How was that for a self-intro? Ah, look
The
at the edgy
court
boy.
is not a show. State your full name and occupation.
And yet you turned up in a suit?
But Blackwell's just like deep sigh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blackwell is just. I just wanted full name and occupation.
Blackwell's like, I want to be like that. And just sulking. I'm Sasha Buckler. I work at the Shipshade Aquarium. I perform in our Swashbuckler Spectacular Pirate Show alongside Orla as a trainer.
To be honest, the only one who really has trouble getting the defendants to state their name and occupation is Edgeworth.
Yeah.
Well, you seem like a completely different person now.
Aye, you really think so? Thanks. I was in my pirate show persona just then. Prosecutor Blackwell said I could introduce myself any way I like.
Words he will soon regret.
I bet money he didn't think you were going to do it like that.
And what will the witness testify about?
The Orca manipulated the victim into playing volleyball and then knocked the items down. The witness will report about hearing the noise that caused the victim's death.
Now wait just a minute. Sure, Orla uses the ball to break props sometimes. She even spiked the ball at the giant octopus's leg yesterday when I was cleaning.
So Orla was the one who broke that leg, huh?
But she couldn't have knocked down that huge stack of equipment with her little ball.
I thought you were paying attention to the trial over the telecast. But you apparently know nothing of what we have been discussing. The Orca knocked down the equipment by pulling on the cloth that was underneath it. No one said anything about the Orca knocking it down with a ball.
What? Is that what we're talking about? I came in here to give Prosecutor No Stash a good keyholing. But I'm the one getting the cat o' nine tails. Oh, he's as vicious as a tiger shark.
Miss Buckler, just focus on testimony and you'll be alright.
Stop making fish puns.
Don't worry, we'll take care of that tiger shark for you.
But it's my only personality trait.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I do love Sasha's animations. I do love her animations. They're so great. Sorry, Shadow, please.
I've said the line.
Okay.
Okay, I can do this. My testimony will be phenomenal.
That one kind of hurts.
Suffer.
No, I don't want to suffer.
Suffer!
Too late.
No.
You're stuck with me.
Order in the court.
You are suffering.
Miss Buckler, please proceed with your testimony.
Witness testimony.
Hearing the noise.
I admit I heard Orla summoning me with a loud noise. But the aquarium guest scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent. I talked to Norma de Plume first and then went to the pool room with the security guard. The equipment was everywhere and the captain was lying in the middle of it all.
The story doesn't seem to be much different from our rhyme system.
Or does it? The circumstances are different. The actual order of all his actions depend on the order the witness heard the two noises. If she heard the scream first, the prosecution's claims don't stand up.
Objection!
Rejection. Unfortunately for you, she doesn't remember the order of what she heard.
Well, she should. She doesn't.
I was distracted at the time, so I don't really remember which one I heard first.
Balderdash!
I was lost in thought until the guard brought me back to myself. Sorry I'm no help.
Sorry, I can imagine Phoenix saying balderdash. It's such a great word as well.
Yeah.
Yes. As long as the order remains unclear, I shall not alter the prosecution's claims. After killing the victim with the bag of coins, the Orca toyed with the body in the water.
I have to turn things around here somehow. Unless I can
it's
prove
over.
the sound Sasha heard was not the sound of the victim's murderer. Yes.
No murder. You got it right
murder,
first time.
There. My eyes! I should be in bed by now. Blackwell's claims that Orla pulled down the equipment to kill the victim will stand. If I want to save Orla, I have to find a contradiction, no matter how small.
Very well. Your cross-examination, please, Mr. Wright.
Right away, Your Honor.
Hearing the noise.
I'm not going to be doing the meme, sorry.
No,
guys.
it's I mean, you choose to engage the meme. That's your choice. It's what it is. Anyone kind of notice anything? I don't really notice anything that stands
Wait a
out.
minute.
Yeah.
Oh, how did she hear the guest scream over the walkie-talkie? Because the walkie-talkie are only given to people who are staff members.
But she is a starter man. I think
But the guest isn't.
I think it's tied into the sound system. Broadcasting. Yeah, interesting.
Maybe press it first and then.
Yeah.
You heard Mr. Plume scream?
That's right. I heard her through the walkie-talkie of a guard making his rounds. Oh,
Oh,
right.
okay.
Ah! I can still hear it in my head. It was so loud, I thought it was a sea lion.
Those are pretty loud, though.
Yes.
So where's the guard then? Surely he had a better view.
Yeah, shouldn't he testify?
Yeah.
Mr. Plume sort of reminds me of a sea lion, actually.
I know, right? Oh, I should call a sea lion lady and see how she likes it.
I guess Athena is still upset about being called Yellow Girl.
Yes, I am.
What did you do after hearing the visitor's scream?
Well, that's that avenue next.
Yeah. Wait.
Yes.
But Norma was at the. Oh, but she went to get to the security guard, didn't she?
Yeah. Let's talk about the equipment.
Push! What do you recall about the scene exactly?
I don't remember much, to be honest. I was in total shock from seeing the captain like that. If you ask me something specific, I might be able to remember, though.
Specific questions, huh?
The
Okay. Let's see, what should I ask her about? Things scattered or Jack?
I would think the things scattered around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's what we were trying to find out most about here.
Could you tell me more about the things that were scattered around?
They were equipment and props for the new show.
The new show?
Yeah, we were supposed to debut a brand new Swashbuckler Spectacular yesterday. We already defeated the giant octopus and No Stash, after all. We were gonna have a new nemesis, Red Stash. He's on the flyer.
Ah!
It's a flyer. It's a strip team.
Oh, I remember something now.
Who will obtain the golden coins hidden in the skull rock? Ooh, I wish it could be me.
Leave it to you, Athena, to know all about it. Oh, there's even got some new tricks for the new show.
Alright.
So all the stuff that fell down was for the new show, is that it?
That's right. A bunch of props in crates and other equipment all stacked up.
Your Honor, for the record, I'd like that information added to the witness testimony.
Very well. Mr. Crown, please append what you just said to your sister.
Aye, aye, Captain. The props for the new show were everywhere, and Captain was in the middle of it all.
Okay, new information. Nothing really contradicts anything yet. Let's see if pressing this gets us further.
Hold it! These props for the new show, what kind of things were they?
A blow-up dolphin, an anchor, Red Stash's costume, the bag of coins, stuff like that. The Captain was wearing his usual costume, and the new props were all there.
Wait, what a minute. I should mean, wait a minute. Something about that doesn't seem right. Is there a problem?
Is he in his old? Flip him over.
No scarf.
I mean, he doesn't have the stat.
Yeah, suddenly scarf.
Yeah,
And new.
the
Yeah.
whistle.
Yeah, he's in the new...
He's in the new
the new-
costume. With a fluttering red scarf.
Yeah. Ooh.
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 Okay, well, alright.
You say the captain was wearing his usual costume. But is that completely accurate?
Come on, Phoenix. What are you nitpicking my testimony for?
If we look at the body, we'll see that there is a discrepancy between that and your statement. You stated the victim was wearing his usual costume. But you'll notice that the victim was wearing a red scarf around his neck. I imagine the red scarf is part of his costume for the new pirate show.
Oh, right. It was right here in the flyer for the new fair. Featuring the dashing red sash, a fluttering red scarf.
Although I have to say, it just looks like a red scarf was added to his old costume.
Yeah, well, the captain was never one to spend much money on costumes. But, you know, the captain wasn't wearing that red scarf.
But in this photo, I believe I see a red scarf.
Been draped over the body, though. Yeah, but it's not wrapped around his neck, it's just draped on top. That red scarf was packed away with the rest of the new show's equipment.
Yeah, right.
It must have fallen on top of the captain when the equipment fell down.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but why was it not there when they flipped the body over?
It looks like your discrepancy wasn't really a discrepancy after all.
So the scarf doesn't have anything to do with the case.
Weird.
Hey, Weird Rage FW is ready with a party of 4. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream.
Nice.
Howdy,
Welcome.
It's a raid! Everyone down!
Welcome to the normal Saturday Voices Silly Voices stream, where I gather my friends and we do silly voices throughout the Ace Attorney games. And we're currently in Dual Destinies, the special case. So yeah, we're currently making our way through it. We've got about another 40 minutes worth of well, actually 50 minutes of show left. So yeah, stick around, enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
Sweet.
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 Sure.
Good.
But there's something about the timing of the stuff falling that bothers me. Hold on. The timing of the stuff falling? The timing! Maybe my theory has been wrong, all wrong from the beginning. Maybe the bag of coins isn't a murder weapon.
I'm sorry, what?
The coins were wrapped in the scarf.
And so your last cross-examination ends in failure as well. You should know that such a feeble slash will never hurt me. As I said, the Orca made the equipment fall and then toyed with the body in the water.
Objection!
Yes, I am.
Objection.
I am actually playing Star Wars X-Wing with FW and the other Game Blasters. It's coming Monday at 6:30 p.m. Go check it out.
Oh, nice.
I'll be there.
Mm.
For some of it, at least. I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but based on the circumstances at the scene, the defendant couldn't have dragged the body into the water after the equipment fell.
And why, pray tell, is that?
Oh, I'll tell you all right. If my theory has been all wrong, then I'll just have to fix it.
Mr. Wright, please do tell the court.
Just call
Oh,
me Fix It Phoenix.
What indicates the body was not dragged into the water after the items fell?
because if he was dragged, he would have taken the scarf with him. I would have thought.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Take that!
but it wasn't found when they turned the body over.
This red scarf fell at the same time as the bag of coins. But if the body was dragged into the pool after the bag of coins fell, then the red scarf wouldn't still be on top of the body.
What?
In other words, the victim was already dead when the equipment came crashing down. Therefore, the bag of coins that fell with the red scarf was not the murder weapon.
Silence!
But it was the defense who claimed the bag of coins was the murder weapon to begin with.
Well, yes, that's true.
Did you intend to abandon your original argument?
Yep. After hearing the testimony, I realized my theory about the murder weapon was wrong. Please recall the facts that we have learned so far. It is a fact that Orca bit the victim's dead body.
After all, when we saw the victim on the security footage, he was already dead.
But then, Orca carried the victim's body to the side of the pool and knocked down the equipment for the new pirate show that was piled up there. Maybe Orca was trying to alert the humans to the victim's condition. Or Orca knocked the items down on the victim Well, if all I knocked the items down on the victim after he was already dead, then it means the defendant didn't kill the victim with those items.
That's
Who's
preposterous!
shocked now?
Even still, your argument is lacking. If neither the Orca's headbutting nor the bag of coins were the manner of death, then how do you propose the victim was killed?
Ah!
A very good point. If the defense is now abandoning such a theory, then we would need a new theory for what the murder weapon was.
The victim just ceased to be.
You just gave up.
All right. I doubt I have no clue would go over well.
All right, let's go over what we still need to find out about the victim's body.
What we don't know is how he died and why his body was at the bottom of the pool. I wonder if there's something that would explain both of these things at once.
How did the victim's body sink to the bottom of the pool? On a diagram, it's easy enough to move the body to the bottom of the pool. But in real life, the water would just cause the body to float.
Unless they've been dead a while.
Right, hold on. Water! Okay, then what if we flip that around? What if there was no water? Then the body would go right down in an instant.
Yeah, but you also have a dead orca.
So could the real manner of death be... Thanks for the great hint, Athena.
What? Don't you and I didn't even know it?
Your Honor, I think we know the real manner of the victim's death.
You do?
Oh my
I think so too, Mr. Wright. I expect a clear answer.
This is not another sort of I pushed him to his death kind of thing, is it?
What was the real manner of Jack Shipley's death?
What's the manner of the death that moved the victim to the bottom of the pool in an instant? He fell.
He fell.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Please take a
Shadow,
look at this
you
diagram
jinxed
of the
it.
Orca pool.
Oh,
I jinxed the Sharknado and you jinxed this.
ugh.
Yep.
Why is it? Why is
There's
it?
water in this...
Have we come up against a falling death before in this series?
Do you
Yes.
not
you.
remember investigations and that fucking old man died because I pushed him?
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Then it would be very easy to move the victim's body to the bottom of the pool.
So it
Yeah.
was sound like
Splat.
And also Maggie Bird supposedly pushed the victim to his death in the first case in Justice for All.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
also, it's as much of a trope as the victim writing the name down in blood, so just get used to it.
Yeah.
so cold.
I read.
The witness is the siren.
Oh god.
He would jump straight down. Oh my! Could that be the true manner of death?
The Orca pool is about 65 feet deep. If the victim were to go from the top of the pool to the bottom when there was no water, then he would, without question, have fallen to his death.
The falling
Okay,
damage
but
would be
explain
immense.
where the orca is in all of this.
Yeah.
And that's your answer?
It all makes perfect sense. No, it doesn't, Athena. If you felt that would explain the signs of blunt force trauma all over the body, too.
The culprit pushed the victim into the pool when there was no water in it. After doing something to keep the body from floating up, they filled the pool with water. The pool water washed away any signs of blood, so no one could realize that he fell.
Well, no,
Surprisingly, that actually makes sense.
but there would still be blood in the water.
Then the sharks will
Well,
come!
Not if it's a filtered system.
Yeah, but it's also
Hold her in the
But,
if it's diluted enough, you don't really notice
but
it.
where is Orla in all of this? Where is she?
Yeah.
She-
Yeah.
I'm just as surprised as you are, but I must have one.
Do they put
You
her
were
in
waiting for that divot. You were waiting to have that moment.
Uh-huh.
If falling was a manner of death, does that mean that the defendant's behavior was the result of being manipulated by the true cupboard, as the defense claimed?
Yes, it would have to be. All that needs to be explained now is how the real culprit commanded Orla. Miss Buckler, is there a way to instruct Orla to bite someone?
What? What kind of trick would that be? Of course not.
Then could you tell us about tricks Orla does know?
Well, there's jumping, dancing, and playing volleyball. And she could spin, do the rock and roll trick, and sing the Swashbuckler Spectacular song.
Those sound like pretty nice tricks, but I doubt they're related to this case.
She's also practicing 2 new top secret tricks. There's the human rocket, where she shoots somebody up into the air. And then there's the lifesaver trick, where she brings a drowning person to the surface.
Bingo!
Interesting.
Yep.
There we go.
I said that an hour ago.
Yeah, but you said CPR, and that's not CPR, that's a different...
Still saving somebody.
No,
Hey.
CPR is cardiopulmonary resuscitation.
Let him have
that's
the
not
win.
saving.
Let him have the win.
Just
No.
an orca doing like chest compressions. I love the image this gives me.
One of those top secret tricks might have something to do with the case.
Also do chest compression to staying alive. It helps.
Yes.
Now, which of these 2 tricks sounds relevant? So in the lifesaver trick, Orla brings a drowning person to the surface, correct?
You caught it. Orla's still learning how to hold someone gently in her mouth, though. So she sometimes bites into their clothes, but she'd never hurt a person's skin.
She brings the drowning person to the surface? And that must be it!
And then the killer whale swam toward the surface with the victim in its mouth.
That would explain the tears of the clothing as well.
That matters apparently what Mr. Plume said in her testimony.
The real culprit must have used the lifesaver trick command to manipulate Orla.
I shall find this very hard to believe.
Then let's see for ourselves. Let's have Orla show us her trick using a practice dummy.
As you wish.
The prosecution doesn't appear to have any objection. Mr. Buckler, please proceed.
Okay, sure. I'll show you Orla's phenomenal trick. God, that's tripped me up. Hey Marlon, you ready over there?
Okay. Let me just go get a practice dummy. Also, that trick wouldn't work really, but there, it's in the book. Ready and stand by, Sasha.
Here goes. Well, the secret new trick, the lifesaver.
And then the doll gets decompression sickness.
Oh, she's adorable.
Yep.
The clothes could turn up a little bit. The dummy doesn't have any new marks on it.
Fweep.
And there you have it. Oh, a secret new trick. Well, it's less secret now.
Wow, that all really is something.
Doing a thing like that wouldn't hurt anybody.
Sounds like the gallery loved Orla's performance.
It was great! The awesome trick captured everybody's heart.
Wonderful. I wish you could see more.
No fun allowed.
Salty boy.
That or he's internally like, I like it, but I'm not gonna say that.
It's
I
just
like
like,
it.
it was really cute, but I
It's like-
can't show anybody.
Yeah. Like, I had fun once, it was awful.
Looks like we silenced Prosecutor Blackwell.
Thank you, Orla and Miss Buckler, and thank you to Mr. Rhymes.
Simon is just screaming internally because it's too cute.
And so now you can clearly see how Orla was manipulated.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The bottom of the Orca pool needs to be examined immediately. We might still find some evidence of the victim falling to his death.
Prosecutor Blackwell, please have it taken care of at once. Excuse me, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I am requesting further investigation.
Here.
Is he asleep?
Prosecutor Blackwell, you have to answer the nice judge politely. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. The thing you asked for just came in.
And you couldn't be bothered to think of a less violent way to deliver it?
No!
I could, but I didn't want to.
What did Prosecutor Blackwell ask for?
Updated autopsy report.
I've been waiting for this.
Oh, fucking it is.
And what is that?
Oh my god.
Somebody has been taking advice from Miles Edgeworth.
Have you seen what I posted on the bench? It says, objection, dumbass. Haven't you heard, you absolute failure, dumb gumfuck, don't tell you? Sorry, cutting noises. Your garbage excuse for hypothesis. Oh, so my entire crevasse up your ass. Because it's fucking wrong if you would take a look at this motherfucking updated autopsy report.
Yeah, big animation. That's
Just as the dots were typing out, I was like, just say it, motherfucker. Just fucking say it.
Well, okay, do us the honor.
Yeah.
an updated autopsy report.
Yay!
Say
the line, Bart.
What? Why did it have to come now?
More flashbacks.
During the recess, I ordered the body to be re-examined.
You couldn't just tell us this?
It would be so funny if Phoenix just throws and turn his badge back on the thing. It's like, I'm out, not this shit.
I just like to believe Miles is in the background somewhere. Like I taught him well.
Yeah.
Something started nagging at me. What?
No, carry on. Carry on.
Okay. Something started nagging at me during the course of the trial. You see.
I just think that he's in his office watching this, and he's like, "Motherfucker stole my move." Yeah.
Fight.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, steal his bird.
She would.
I want to
She's
see this
another-
fight. I want to see this fight between Simon and Miles.
Yes.
Kay is a fellow bird enjoyer. I think they'd either get along or just trash each other's bird choices.
Yes.
Here.
I think you'd like me to read it? Very well. Cause of death. Thought to be from 65-foot fall.
Shipley's autopsy report updated in the court record.
But this is the sort of evidence to change this right here.
What?
Wait a
It's
minute.
something good for a change.
65 foot.
Manner of death of falling into an empty pool, the Orca can be responsible.
I believe they said it was 65 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
The pool is
Yeah.
65
Oh,
foot
fair,
deep.
But
Yeah.
empty.
Yeah.
And when empty, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fair. I misremembered it as 60.
Have you read this line?
My apologies.
I'll read it again.
All right.
There you go.
It seems Orca's complete innocence has been proven.
I suppose I can't deny that.
This is fantastic. You did it, Mr. Wright.
Why have I got such a bad feeling about this?
Because we
I
don't
do
know who
too.
did it.
Prosecutor Blackwell isn't even trying to refute it. Orla is saved. This gives me anxiety.
Yeah. Is it really safe to celebrate?
No.
It would impair more investigation in this case, as they say.
Oh, fair.
But first, allow me to render my verdict. The court finds the defendant, Orla Shipley, not guilty.
Woo!
Yeah. Gamshu confetti.
This does not feel like a win.
Wait.
But it is a win. Confetti. Confetti only falls when it's a win.
I mean,
I
You
have a
did
very
it.
bad feeling about this.
Thank you so much, Phoenix. Thank you, Athena. Ola and Marlon, thank you too. Why have they got to have so similar sounding names?
congrats, Sasha.
Fweep.
Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up.
Fweep.
Glad to see everybody so happy, and I'm absolutely thrilled about the verdict. Why does this feel like foreshadowing?
Alright.
There we go.
Thank you, Right Dono.
Oh shit. Huh? For what?
The drained pool. Thanks to you, the truth is finally clear. Fulbright,
Yeah.
arrest this woman.
I figured.
Saw that fucking coming.
Yeah.
Certainly, right away, Prosecutor Blackwell. Sasha Buckler, you are hereby under arrest for the murder of Jack Shipley.
What?
What are you talking about? What reason would you possibly have?
Come now, you must have had some idea in the back of your dull little mind. The true culprit manipulated the Orca in order to have false charges brought upon her. And who was the only one with the ability to accomplish that? It can only be the Orca's trainer.
You know what? He makes a fair point.
Yeah, without another suspect, he
Yeah.
has a point.
Yeah, also, only she knew the top secret new technique.
But I'm sure there's some other explanation.
Silence.
Silence. I don't need any of your baseless counter-arguments. Have you forgotten? In order to enter the Orca pool room, a security card is necessary. A security card that only the victim and Sasha Buckler possessed. Miss Buckler is the only one who could have caused the victim to fall to his death.
Ah!
What?
Not it.
Yeah, but what's my motive then?
Miss Buckler was so upset by Mrs. Shipley's death, she couldn't have done it.
Fulbright.
We asked the security company yesterday. That's not on again. We asked the security company yesterday to check their security card logs. Their report just came in during the recess. The night before the incident, Sasha Buckler used her car to enter the Orca pool room.
Let me
After
guess.
that, not a single person entered the pool room. Not until the incident was discovered, when Ms. Buckler and the guard ran in.
Let me guess. That card was stolen by someone.
But no one would commit murder where their card usage could be recorded.
Apparently, the aquarium employees don't know their card usage is tracked. What's more, Ms. Buckler was seen arguing with the victim before the incident. So, Ms. Trainer, what were you arguing about?
Also,
Was-
hey, what is this theme called?
This theme, I'm not sure. I think it might be. I don't think it's specific to this case, but it might be. Give me a second.
That's fine. I'll handle that. I got the
Oh,
soundtrack here, so.
Yeah, thank you.
Sounds cool.
It was a private matter. But it wasn't anything I would kill him over. That's ridiculous.
Miss Buckler is the only one who entered the room, and she knows how to command Orla.
Suspense 2013, I think is what it is.
Ooh.
Oh,
Definitely is suspenseful. Jesus.
It is-
fuck.
but
Yeah.
wait, why would she try to hire a lawyer to defend the Orca if she's done it?
This is Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
There has we
There is a precedence for bait and switches.
yes.
Besides, I thought her suspicious from the very beginning.
You suspected Miss Buckler from the start?
The Orca did tricks because someone commanded her to do so. Possibly someone with a heart so black as to make her own partner the murder weapon. The possibility the Orca killed the victim? The possibility a human manipulated the Orca? I looked into both.
So he suspected both Sasha and Orla all along.
My gratitude to you. After all, you were the one who drew out that information about the lifesaver trick. The Orca you saved was an unwilling victim. The victim made to look like the weapon that killed Jack Shipley.
Ah! No!
All right, come on then. Let's have a good long talk.
Wait, I didn't kill the captain. And I'd never try to flame Orla. Why would I hurt the ones I love like that?
Cha.
Phoenix, Athena, you gotta believe me. I didn't do it yet. There's one character we haven't met yet.
Should have. I got out, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah.
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 Do you want to try? Do you want to try it again?
Nah, it's fine. There's gotta be something we can do.
I feel the same way. Could I have done something differently? Let's reload the save and see. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine things turning out like this.
It would appear that this case has taken on an entirely new aspect. But this trial is only concerned with the ruling of the defendant, or Shipley. So I'm afraid this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned.
To be
Wait.
continued.
Dum,
Yeah.
dum, dum.
Do people want to end it there, or do you want to do a little bit of day 2? And then...
That seems like a good point.
I
thought that's a good
agree.
point.
I
Yeah.
agree. I actually really agree. I just didn't want to stop if people wanted to keep going, but no, I'm good with that as well. So
I feel
yeah,
like a better opportunity may not present itself.
exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Better come in
Probably.
fresh
Or
next
you-
week.
Or you cliffhanger us again.
Well,
Yeah.
I tend to. I am good at that, aren't I? Yes.
I mean,
yes.
this
You
is
are.
still
You
are too good at
I
that.
know. I
It's
don't
fine.
worry. I
Uh,
fear for the RPG.
So we are going to continue this next week. So we'll be doing day 2 of the investigation, which will most likely get that done and probably finish that, then get on to trial day 2 as well at some point, but probably not finish that, of course. And we'll be doing that next Saturday at the normal time. That's Saturday the 7th for anyone who's playing along at home. At the normal time of 7:30 BST. I want to thank my colleagues for joining me. Burr,
Yeah.
Drifting,
Oh.
Divot,
Justice!
Lemming,
Objection!
Shadow,
Are ye so eager dogs?
and Kay.
Bye.
Is there anyone who's doing anything at all this week?
Ain't anyone? Oh, this week. Okay, I thought you meant now. I was like, Scarf.
I try to stream every Wednesday, depending on how I feel.
Go check out Drifting. Go check out Drifting's channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. Her
Give
art
it.
streams are great.
Yes.
Hey,
How-
Drifting.
Yeah.
I see the last game you were playing was Slime Rancher. Did you know there's
Yes.
a mod multiplayer?
No, I didn't know there was a multiplayer.
It's good. It works.
Hmm.
That's all.
Well, I am going to shove people over to Scarf Fulu because, of course, he's my very good friends. So we're going to do that. I'm streaming this coming Monday, where I'll be streaming X-Wing with Scarf and Weird, as well as Liam from Buddy Games and Laura Petal. We're doing an X-Wing game where we're playing Aces High, where each of us has one ship in a furball multiplayer game free-for-all. So it's going to be a fun little modification on those game rules. So yeah, it's going to be a fun time. And yeah, I'll also be streaming the podcast is coming up this coming Tuesday as well. So it's going to be an action-packed week.
Lovely.
And we'll see you all next time, everyone. Get that raid cannon.
Wait, can I
Yes?
can I suggest the raid word?
Go on.
Justice!
Justice!
I was hoping for Fweep, but justice is fine too.
No, justice will do good. Justice is what we are. Justice is the raid phrase. So let's go. Let's go. We're gonna raid my good friend Weird. Not Weird. Weird. What stream? Weird.
Just go to Scarf.
Yeah, let's go to Scarf. We're going to Scarf. We're going to Scarf. Let's go.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but also you'll have to get used to the fact that all your good friends are weird.
Justice.
Justice.
Oh, he's playing a Papa game. Cute.
Yes.
Yeah. Tweet prevails.
Tweet.
Tweet.